Hello dear students, class 8th. Today we will do important questions of chapter light 16. Question number 1 is what is light? Now light is a form of energy like other energies. For example, solar energy, hydro energy, magnetic energy, electrical energy. Light is also a form of energy. Now what type of energy it is? It is the electromagnetic radiation that can be detected by human eye. We can see this energy through human eye. Write down the definition of light. Light is the form of energy an electromagnetic radiation that can be detected by human eye. That can be detected as human eye. Daily you can see the objects with your eyes just because of light. We know that eyes are very important for us, but we cannot see the things without light. So light energy is so important for us. Huh? Our eyes, they function just because of the light energy. It is only because of light we can see the various objects in our life. So light fills our life full of colors. Just because of light we can see the various objects present in this world. Now question number 2, define incident ray. Now what is incident ray? Incident ray is simply a ray which strikes on the surface of a plain smooth mirror or surface. So what is incident ray? A ray of light which strikes any surface. A ray of light which strikes, which falls on any surface. That is known as incident ray. For example, this is a surface and the light striking on this surface is known as incident ray. Clear? Question number 3, define reflected ray. Now, like this incident ray, the ray of light that comes back from the surface after reflection. For example, this is the surface, this is incident ray. When it strikes on the surface, it reflects, and the reflected ray is known as this ray which comes back from the surface. Okay, write down the definition. The ray that comes back from the surface after reflection. From the surface after reflection. Question number 4, define normal ray. What is normal ray? Now, in this diagram, this point is the point of coincidence. Here the line perpendicular to the surface is known as ray of normal ray. So what is the definition of normal ray? Ray which is perpendicular means making 90-degree angle to the surface at the point of Where? At the point of incidence. That is known as normal ray. Now next is define angle of incidence. Now what is the angle of incidence? The angle between normal and incident ray. For example, this is a surface, this is your incident ray. When incident ray falls on this surface, it reflects back. It forms an angle with the normal. And when incident ray forms angle with the normal ray, this angle is known as angle of incidence. So angle between normal ray and incident ray. The angle between normal ray and incident ray is called angle of incidence. Angle of incidence. Clear? Now next is question number 6. Define angle of reflection. Now what is angle of reflection? The angle between normal ray and reflected ray is called angle of reflection. Clear? What are laws of reflection? Very important question. First law of reflection is angle of incidence is always equal to angle of reflection. Clear? Number 2, the incident ray which strikes on the surface, the normal ray having 90-degree angle with the surface, and the reflected ray all lie on the same plane. On the same plane. These are the 2 laws of reflection. Next is question number 8. Define lateral inversion. What is lateral inversion? Now, in an image formed by mirror, the left of the object appears on the right and right appears on the left. This is known as lateral inversion. Write down. In an image formed by a mirror, the left of the object, for example our left hand, for example the left of the object, like our left hand, appears on the right in the image, and the right appears, for example our right hand, right appears on the left. Our right hand, it appears as a left in mirror, and our left hand, it appears as right. This is known as lateral inversion. Now next question is, what do you mean by diffusion or irregular reflection? So diffusion or irregular reflection is what? When a beam of parallel rays, parallel rays, they never meet each other, of light, when a beam of parallel rays of light falls on a rough surface, rough and uneven surface, the light gets deflected or reflected. In different directions. In different directions. Now look here. This is your irregular surface. When a beam of parallel rays fall on this rough, uneven, they go like that, go like that, go like that. They reflected in different directions. Okay, this type of reflection is known as diffusion or irregular reflection. It is just because of the irregular surface. Clear? Now next question is, define regular reflection. If a beam of parallel rays falls on a smooth surface, it gives out reflected rays parallel to each other, and such type of reflection is known as regular reflection. Okay, like this. Understand this? Listen carefully. This is the plane surface, okay, smooth surface. Now a beam of parallel incident rays strikes on the surface. When they reflect like this. The reflected rays are also parallel to each other. This type of reflection is known as regular reflection. I hope you all understand this very well. Question number 11. Do we see all objects due to reflected light? No. We can see objects due to reflected light mostly, but not always. For example, we can see the objects due to reflected light in case of moon, but we know moon gets light from sun. It has not its own light and reflects it and reflects it. So the reflected light falls on our eyes and we can see the moon. There are other objects which gives their own light. Like sun, like fire. So their light falls on our eyes and we see them. There are two types of ways, through which we can see all objects. We can see the reflected light falling on the objects having their not their own light like moon, and other objects. But there are some objects like sun, fire, bulb, their light falls on our eyes directly and we see them. Clear? Now next is question number 12. Differentiate between illuminated and luminous objects. Now what are illuminated objects? Objects having no light of their own. Example, moon. Various objects, they don't have their own light. We can see them with the help of reflected light. So they are known as illuminated. And what are luminous objects? Objects having their own light. For example, stars. Stars like sun. They have their own light. So the objects having their own light, they are known as luminous objects. Clear? Illuminated are those having no light of their own, and luminous objects are those having their own light. Now next question is question number 13. Define dispersion. Now when listen carefully, when white light passing through a prism split into 7 colors, it is known as dispersion. Now question number 14. Give an example of application of multiple reflections. So the example of multiple reflection, the best example is kaleidoscope. We can see various patterns through it, and this is given in your NCERT book how to make kaleidoscope. So it's my request to all the students, they must try to make a kaleidoscope. It's very easy and you can enjoy the various patterns shown by this kaleidoscope. Question number 15. Define cornea. So it is a part of our eye. Transparent front part of spherical eye. This part is called cornea. It is transparent. Iris is the dark muscular structure. Iris is the dark muscular structure. Now, the color of the eyes, brown eyes, green eyes, black eyes, it depends upon the color of iris. Next is pupil. It is responsible for the formation of image. An opening in the iris which is responsible for the formation of image. Now the opening of pupil is controlled by iris. What is eye lens? Eye lens is also responsible for the formation of image. It is behind pupil, also responsible for image formation. Now retina, it is the inner wall of the eye, behave as screen. It behaves as screen for the image formation of the objects. For the image formation of the objects. Now next is question number 16. What are photoreceptors? Now the retina contains millions of light sensitive cells. The retina part of the eye consists of million of light sensitive cells which are known as called photoreceptors. Now rods and cones, they are sensitive to bright light. Now these photoreceptors are again of two types, rods and cones. Rod cells, they are sensitive to dim light. And cone cells, they are sensitive to bright light. One more function. Cone cells sense color. They sense colors also. Now define blind spot. What is blind spot? At the junction of optic nerve and retina, junction means meeting point. At the junction of retina and optic nerve, there are no light sensitive cells. So, no vision is possible at that point. And this point is known as blind spot. It is the meeting point of retina and optic nerve. No light sensitive cells, rods or cones, they are present not in this area. So no vision is possible because no image is formed. Question number 18. What is the minimum distance at which a normal human eye can read or see without any strain? So that is 25 centimeter. So my dear student, there should be the distance of minimum 25 centimeters. This is the right distance, the minimum distance at which a normal human eye can read or see without any strain. Okay? So remember this is very helpful for you. Thanks note for you all students. You loved me a lot, you support me a lot, and thanks for your patience, for your listening, for your cooperation. Today's thanks note is he who is detached like the lotus is loved by God. So be happy. Have a nice day. Thank you.